Hello, everyone. We warmly welcome you all to our special program brought to you by Indian Achievers Forum. I'm your host, Vatika Singh. Indian Achievers Award is an honor that celebrates the people who went extraordinary to effectuate their aspirations and ideas. In this series, we emphasize not only on the struggles and achievements of the people, but also on the social contributions they made to their native land, India. Before introducing you all to our one such achiever, let's take a look at the small lady.
Indian Achievers Forum is driven by a full-fledged advisory board. The board consists of experienced personalities who have excelled in their respective careers. Together, the forum organizes conferences, events, workshops, exhibitions, trade shows, and B2B initiatives in India as well as abroad. Where there is passion, there is achievement. And where there is achievement, there is Indian Achievers Forum.
Dynamic digital marketing professional and core business leader with 18 years of rich experience across startups, media giants, and top tier brands like Vivo, Paytm, and Samsung. Mayank Prabhakar is also known as the go to man for digital. He excels in driving product innovation, brand building, and consumer engagement. Celebrated with accolades like 40 under 40 marketers and most admired marketing leader, he consistently turns strategic visions into market triumphs. Hello, sir. How are you?
Hey Vatika, I'm good. How about you?
I'm fine as well. So, before entering into the questions, tell us something about you and your professional journey so far.
Vatika, I am Mayank Prabhakar and I'm a hardcore digital marketer with an overall 18 years of experience. And currently, I'm working with as a general manager and head of digital marketing with Vivo India. By profession degree, I'm a mechanical engineer, and as here we are, we're a digital marketer by soul now. Yeah, that's me.
Right, sir. So, moving ahead, I'm really keen to know that what inspired you to pursue this particular field as your career.
See, honestly, I must say that it was not an aspiration or a profession to be work on, right? As I say, I was a mechanical engineer, but I think it was fortunate enough with my great mentors to be guiding me on a time-to-time basis. And I think it's pretty early in my stage when I realized the importance of digital marketing and the era which is coming. And I was fortunate enough to be a part of this fraternity. And I think post COVID, it's the real metal when the universe has understand the importance of digital. So yeah, pretty fortunate to be a part of this ecosystem now.
Right, sir. So we know for a fact that starting anything has never been easy for any one of us. So, what all were the challenging predicaments that you had to go through initially in your journey when you entered the industry?
So Vatika, as I say, I was a mechanical engineer, then landing into a digital marketer. I think it self defines in terms of the challenges which were there. But in my term, if I say they are not challenges, I'll say they are more of opportunities, right? Why? Because when you go through something and you understand, okay, what it's been taking you through, I think that's if you take it in a positive sense and you change those challenges to opportunities is always good for you. The great part with I say the digital is something which is being changing on a day-to-day basis, so it's never easy for you to settle. The moment you see that you are going to master it, it's definitely evolves. So that keeps you pushing on a day-to-day basis, and I think that's the biggest opportunity to learn each and every day is something which I cherish the most. Yeah.
So, tell us about the current role in your current organizations and what are your responsibilities at the moment.
So currently, I am head of digital marketing for Vivo India, and I am responsible for all the content and the media promotion happening for Vivo India in the entire ecosystem. So I think that gives a larger perspective wherein whatever communications is going on the social media or on a any of the digital platform, that is the onus which I have, right? And we at Vivo India, we are committed to have the state of art innovations in technology. So we are already a market leader in mass category, and we are now entering into a premium space, right? So it's our responsibility that whatever communications we give, it's actually connects to the consumer where they can relate those emotions in a day-to-day life. And I think that's the major key role which I follow, wherein putting my products in emotions in daily usage of a consumer so that they can connect in their life. Yeah, that's what me.
Right. So, moving ahead, we all have certain plans for our future. So, what are your future plans with respect to your current role and future
So
objectives as well?
Vatika, as I say, digital is so evolving that you just can't have a future plan. It could be an
Right.
immediate future or it could be a present only, right? So I think from a day-to-day life ecosystem, what we do is we just make sure that we are on the edge. We are flexible enough to learn. We are flexible enough to change our strategies and our ecosystem, and we keep challenging ourselves on a day-to-day basis. I think that's the only future plan basis which you can succeed in your life. Yeah.
Okay, so sir, first of all, congratulations on winning the Indian Achievers Award. I really want to know that what was the feeling when you came to know that you have won the award and who all have been your constant supporters in this journey?
So, see, awards, it's always a pleasure to have awards, right? But when it's an Indian Achiever Awards, I think it's a dream come true for me. And I really want to thank the entire IA team and the entire jury for acknowledging my work. And also want to thank all my mentors, my colleagues, my organization who has motivated me to work throughout my life. And they have always believed in me. I think that's the mantra. I feel really blessed and fortunate to be a part of this fraternity now.
Right, sir. So now, since we know a lot about your professional role, tell us something about your social contributions as well.
So, Vatika, I think my social contribution also is very much related to my professional goal, also, right? Given that I'm a digital marketer, and on digital marketing, social comes a responsibility, right? And when I say social, it's a social media I'm talking about, right? Because the generation which we are dealing nowadays, right, they are too much pro into social, and their social consumption habit is too high. Whatever they see on social media is they believe. They don't even go and check whether that's right or wrong. They just believe in the content. If it's engaging, if it's making sense to them, they accept it, right? So I think from a digital marketer point of view, my social responsibility goes towards more on social platforms, wherein we assure that whatever communication is going out, whatever content is going on, because this is going to influence our new generation, right? That content has to be at par, very positive in nature, which can give positive insights and a positive role to the consumers, right? Otherwise, they will adapt those negative things and they will start dreaming on those stuffs. So I think the social responsibility goes on getting the right content to the people so that they believe in a positive sense.
Right, sir. And we wish you all the luck for this noble cause of yours. So, before concluding this session, you know that IF is followed not only by mainstream organizations, but also those young minds who aspire to be like our achievers someday. So, what is
Yes.
that one message you'd like to give them?
So, Vatika, I think first of all, I think I need to really admire these people because they are the most smartest one which we are dealing with on day-to-day basis, right? Why? Because the way they have evolved, it's respectful, right? And I think this generation has given us one change of a hard work, a replacement of hard work, I rather say, is smart work, which they have very well adapted, right? But my only request to them is this smart work cannot be replaced by a shortcut, right? A smart work has to be a smart work. Shortcuts might give you an immediate success, but they are not a long story, right? So I think they have to be smart enough to work smart only, not use shortcuts. I think that's the only message.
And that, I must say, is a great piece of advice. Thank you so much for joining with us today. It was pleasure talking with you, and we hope that you continue to inspire people of all ages forever. Thank you so
Hey,
much, sir.
Vatika, it's nice talking to you, and thanks a lot for the same. Thank you. Have a great day. Thanks. Bye bye.